Back in the 80s and 90s, hot hatches were all the rage. They could do everything from taking the kids to school to carrying the weekly groceries, and most importantly, they were a blast to drive. However, as time went on, they lost their popularity with fewer and fewer being made. But two iconic models managed to survive: the Volkswagen Golf GTI and the MINI Cooper JCW. The recipe for a hot hatch is pretty simple. Take a regular hatchback, put a powerful engine in it, and that's about it really. The original Golf GTI had a 1.6-liter engine that developed 108 horsepower. Now that doesn't sound like much today, but the original GTI was significantly lighter than the new GTI. The 2024 GTI has a 2-liter engine, which is turbocharged, and it develops 241 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. That's well over twice as much power as the original. But due to creature comforts and government regulations, it also carries a lot more weight than the original GTI. But you don't really notice that weight from behind the steering wheel. It does tip the scales at just over 1,400 kilograms. However, the turbo engine provides a good, strong punch. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour can be achieved in under 6 seconds for Golf GTIs equipped with a 7-speed DSG automatic. Add on another half second for GTIs equipped with a 6-speed manual. Sadly, this will be the last year of the manual transmission in the GTI. The 2025 GTI will be sold only with the dual clutch automatic. So if you want to roll your own gears, better get one now while you still can at OpenRoad Volkswagen Burnaby. Speaking of manuals, the original Mini hatch had a 4-speed manual with an 848cc 4-cylinder engine that produced 33 horsepower. Not a whole lot, but things have really changed in the last 65 years with the MINI Cooper JCW. For a start, the 4-cylinder engine is larger at 2 liters. It's also turbocharged, and it produces almost 7 times more power, 228 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque. The transmission has more gears as well, 6 if you get it with the manual, and 8 if you get it with the automatic. But just like the Golf GTI, this MINI Cooper has also gained more weight over the original Mini hatch. It is about 100 kilograms lighter than the Golf GTI, but it's 3/4 of a ton heavier than the original Mini hatch. Again, modern day conveniences and government regulations make cars heavier. Despite the weight of these modern hot hatches, these two are exhilarating to drive. If anything, the Mini JCW is a bit more nimble through corners thanks to its lighter weight, shorter wheelbase, available adaptive dampers, and electronic limited slip differential. But the Golf GTI can tackle corners quickly too thanks to the clever limited slip differential and available adaptive suspension. Plus, in the straights, it'll out-accelerate the JCW. Outright pace is nice and all, but hot hatches are more than just about setting fast lap times. They're also about how they make you feel, and these two hot hatches will definitely get your heart pumping. However, they're also supposed to do everything else. The appeal of a hot hatch is that not only will it give you an exhilarating drive, but it'll also take the kids to school, take you to work, and also carry that big item that your wife nagged you about throwing out. Obviously, between the two, the Volkswagen GTI has more interior space. It's a 4-door hatch after all. The GTI has 564 liters of cargo space behind the rear seats, whereas the Mini JCW only has 246 liters. Interestingly, with the back seats folded, both cars have almost the same cargo space at just over 950 liters. Moving further inside each car, the back seats of the Mini JCW are extremely tight, especially if you happen to be a taller individual. Little kids though should be a bit more comfortable back there. The back seats of the Golf GTI are more commodious for adults, but still a little tight for somebody as tall as me. Up here in the front seats, I fit comfortably in both of these cars. I have no issues with space. Inside this Golf GTI, it is a thoroughly modern interior. It has a large infotainment touchscreen which does support wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. It also has a fully digital driver display and it has capacitive touch controls. These, however, may not be to everyone's liking though. By contrast, the MINI Cooper JCW has physical buttons and toggle switches for the most commonly used functions. The one awkward design element is the rectangular infotainment touchscreen in the round portion of the center dashboard. Thankfully, the next generation Mini solves this with a full circular touchscreen. You can check out our first look video of the 2025 MINI Cooper in the top right corner, or the link in the video description. Now for the prices of these two hot hatches. The Volkswagen Golf starts at just under $35,000. The MINI Cooper JCW starts at just over $48,500. A pretty big price gap, but the MINI Cooper JCW is a fully loaded car. So which of these two would you pick? Comment down below. In the meantime, if you would like to test drive them for yourself, please contact our knowledgeable product specialists at OpenRoad Volkswagen in Burnaby, MINI Vancouver, or MINI Langley. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.